Each of the last 3 years, New York was able to afford huge investments in school aid. In fact, after years of being underfunded by previous administrations, Governor Hochul has increased school funding by over $6 billion. This year, our financial situation has changed, and we are faced with a $4 billion budget gap. We can't kick this can down the road, and we don't want to raise taxes. That leaves one choice: find common sense ways to reduce spending growth. Governor Hochul's budget does exactly that, all while attempting to more equitably fund schools. Let's consider 2 examples. School District A is in a wealthy area. On top of state funding, it can also raise millions of dollars from local property taxes. Most districts even benefited from tax increases in their area during the last 3 years of record state funding. This means School District A has been able to put millions of dollars away for a rainy day, while still offering a wide variety of electives and extracurricular activities to its students, a population that has actually been in steady decline in recent years. School District B is in a working-class community with lower property values, so it's tougher to support education through taxes or fundraising. In fact, the district recently had to cut a few after-school clubs and merge its sports programs with nearby districts. They have no money set aside for a rainy day, and their student population is growing. State funding is vital to this school district's operations. School District A is now sitting on a big pile of cash reserves, while School District B is having to stretch every dollar to support its increasing number of students. And yet, School District A currently receives more funding per student than the state's aid formulas say it should. Why? There is a decades-old part of the school funding formula often referred to as hold harmless. Hold harmless means that even if a school district's student population has been declining, it will never receive less funding than it did the year before. This rule, in effect, pays for students that don't exist anymore and limits the resources that can be redirected to growing districts. Does that seem right? Governor Hochul's budget tackles this issue. It seems to her schools should receive funding more in line with the number of students they actually have, ensuring all of New York's students have equal access to the quality education they deserve.